like that feeling.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For Nobleman, I'm Cameron Bina, and this is Hot Ones with the Nobleman. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. Today we are joined by the wonderful CP. CP has been a teacher at Nobles for 26 years. She currently teaches 3 sections of honors physics and the advanced projects class. She also serves as the faculty advisor to the amazing chess team. CP, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Cam. Happy to be here.
So before we start, I just want to give the viewers and you a quick rundown of what we're going to be doing. Right now we have 8 beautiful hot wings in front of us. They increase in Scoville level, so we start pretty easy and then we hit some pretty high heatness. Before we start, CP, I just want to recognize that we actually have a little special treat with us today. So many of you know that Flick is our dining service. They make wonderful food for us, but they also manufacture their own hot sauces. So 3 of these hot sauces were manufactured by Flick and given to us by Matt Burek, who's the head chef at Flick. He was kind enough to give these to us, and we're very thankful for that. So Mr. Burek, thank you. CP, how are you with hot food?
I'm all right with hot food. I like hot food.
Okay.
I'm ready for hot food.
Not too nervous?
Not too nervous.
Okay.
More nervous about the questions.
All right, well, the questions are pretty hot, but hopefully we should be fine. All right, we ready to embark on this journey?
Let's go.
So the first question, CP, is we're going to start things pretty easy with this question. What is the best assembly performance you have seen at Nobles?
Oh my God. The first thing that came to mind, I'm just going to say the first thing that came to mind,
Yeah.
Chinese acrobats.
Okay.
There was a bicycle, there was somebody on the bicycle, and then there was like literally 12 people on every single shoulder, and there were, I don't know, there were stacks of plates. They rode around. Nobody fell. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like, yeah, in terms of physical acts that were amazing.
How about for a Nobles student?
For a Noble student?
Yeah, the best Nobles student performance.
Oh my God. I'm so moved by all of them that there's like, they're jumbled up in my head right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I cried. I cried last week when Justin popped for us. It was so unbelievable. That's like the most recent one that made me cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
To see a young man so at home in his own body and to be able to respond to music in the way that he responded.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
All right, we'll go to the next sauce. This is Hot Ones classic sauce. Not too hot.
No, not too hot. Did you soak these?
We tossed them.
This is good. I'm really hungry.
Well, that's good.
It's not too hot.
Being someone who's been at Nobles for a number of years, what are some of the biggest changes that you've witnessed here?
Oh. Well, the physical structure of the campus has changed significantly. When I first got to Nobles, what did we have? We had the schoolhouse. It was old. It felt old. It felt like it was built in the 70s. We had the castle. The castle, of course, was amazing. I think we had an old library. We had the middle school and art building. And we had the old gym. So, yeah, so significant physical changes. Life in the world has changed, though. That's the more interesting thing. Like, life in the world has changed in 25 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So sort of how the outside world has affected us here at Nobles.
Yeah, just developments like developments in culture, changes in culture, changes in the way we interact with one another.
Right.
Right? We didn't have cell phones in 1994. And now everybody lives through a device. People communicate through the devices. They can be really helpful. They can also be real obstacles to quality human interaction.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm sure for teaching, the technology piece has definitely changed a lot of the way that Nobles has even just teaches students.
Yeah, I mean, thinking back, I recognize that, but it happens so incrementally that it's part of my flow.
Right, so it was little changes over time. It wasn't just like one year we show up and we're like, all right, we're moving from paper to computers.
Yeah. The biggest change actually is when I started here, I was in my 20s. Now I'm 53. I'm old. I'm 3 times your age, Cam. I could be your mother.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know that you were 53. I thought you were a lot younger than that.
Okay.
So you don't look it.
Yeah, every once in a while I look out at the sea of faces and I think to myself, they're such babies. And I didn't feel that way when I first came here. It makes a difference too.
Yeah.
It actually makes it easier.
Next up is Hot One's Los Calientes sauce.
Los Calientes.
Yes.
Spanish.
It is.
This is like a green pepper.
Mm-hmm. Kind of sweet.
Kind of spicy. Not too bad.
One thing that many people know about you is how you love to travel the world. Notably, how much time you spent in Nepal and India. Since we're out here eating some wings, my question is related to food. When you left the US, what was the biggest food item that while you were spending time away, you missed? And then to follow that up, when you came back to the US, what was something that you missed?
Are we talking specifically about India?
Either or, Nepal or India, whichever one you'd like to answer for.
What did I miss? Cheese. They have cheese in India. It's not really cheese though. It's called paneer.
Yeah.
And it's not stringy.
Right.
When you bite into it, it just breaks off.
Yeah.
It's not mellow, it's not creamy, it doesn't have all the flavors of like amazing cheeses that you would get in Europe or Vermont or any place where they make a really wide variety of amazing cheese. So yeah, I miss cheese. I love cheese.
So when you came back, what was something that you missed?
Spice.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well we're in the right place for that.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm waiting for number 8.
Yeah, we'll see if you're saying that once we hit it. But
I'm waiting for number 8.
Yeah.
I like it when you can still feel the food in your mouth an hour later.
Yeah.
I like it when you know you ate something.
Yeah.
What are habaneros? Are they green?
They're not. They're like a red kind of color, I think. We'll put one on the screen right now. So, CP, one thing that many people don't know about you is your love for cross-country ski racing. How long have you been cross-country ski racing, and what got you into the sport?
Well, I've been cross-country skiing since I was 20, maybe. I went to Bucknell University, and we could get cross-country skis from the outing club. So me and a couple of my friends would just get skis from the outing club and go out on the golf course at night. And I loved being out at night. I loved the snow. I loved winter. I loved moving. So that's what got me into it. And then for a number of years, for a good number of years, I went to Norway and did like mountain treks on skis in this really amazing hut system that they have there. And I met tons of really awesome people doing that. I have these 2 really great friends from Germany that I met doing that. I have a whole bunch of Norwegian friends that I became really close with over the years.
So CP, before we go on to our 5th sauce, a little backstory. As we might notice, there's actually no label on this. It's not illegal, it's perfectly legal. I didn't buy it. It was given to me. So while Flick gave us some of their manufactured sauces, we actually have a resident heat head at Nobles. Some of you might know him. His name is Jerry Goba. He's our executive sous chef for Flick. So when he's not cooking for us at lunch in the castle, he is actually growing his own hot peppers and then making sauces out of them. So he was kind enough to give us one. And as impressive as it already is that he makes his own sauces, there's something even more impressive. So when Goba's son-in-law brought the sauces that that his father-in-law had made to work one day, it impressed a few of the people who he worked for. Goba's son-in-law works for Atlantic Records, and the people who he impressed were Young Thug and Gunna. Now, CP, I don't know if you know who Young Thug and Gunna are.
Absolutely not.
But I'm sure a lot of our viewers are right now. Olivia's mouth has just dropped while she's holding the boom mic. So Young Thug and Gunna had Jerry's hot sauce. Jerry, the next week, got a call from them, not from Young Thug and Gunna, from their people, saying, "Hey Jerry, we love your sauces. Can you make 1,200 bottles for us?" So Jerry actually manufactured 1,200 bottles of his hot sauce, sent them out to them, and then Young Thug and Gunna and Atlantic Records branded them as "I Love When It's Hot Sauce," due to their beloved song, which I don't know if you know it, but I know a lot of our people probably know it, "Hot," which is a song that they came out with a few months ago. So they did this for PR, and it's pretty impressive that his hot sauces caught the attention of some pretty cool superstars. So next time you see Jerry, say thank you and maybe ask for his signature. But what's even cooler is he's actually going to start manufacturing his own. So I was just talking to him a few minutes ago, and he showed me his daughter, who's a graphic designer, design labels for them. Mm-hmm. So once he gets the approval and once it's all legal, he's actually going to sell his own hot sauces. So Jerry, thank you, and CP, let's dive into this.
Mm-hmm. Starting to come in. Yeah. Do you feel it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not a ton, but building up. This is our 5th question of the interview. So I'm gonna list 5 books because I know you're a huge book person. You love reading.
I do love reading.
So I'm gonna list 5 of what some people might consider to be the greatest books of all time.
Oh, I bet I haven't read any of them. We'll see.
We'll see, maybe.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna ask you to list them in order of best to worst.
Okay.
So here are the 5. We've got The Great Gatsby,
Mm-hmm.
Moby Dick,
Mm-hmm.
Hamlet, To Kill a Mockingbird, and Of Mice and Men.
Okay. I've read all of them. Of Mice and Men ties with Hamlet.
Okay.
Yeah, they tie.
Yeah.
And then Moby Dick is at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moby Dick's at the end. And there was The Great Gatsby
Mm-hmm.
and...
Great Gatsby, and the other one was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh yeah, okay. Can I do a 3-way tie?
If that's what you got to do.
Yeah, I gotta do Mockingbird, Hamlet, and Of Mice and Men. They tie.
Yeah.
They tie for 1. Moby Dick's last.
And then Great Gatsby, is somewhere.
Is in the middle. Let's say 3.
Okay.
I'm trying to feel it.
All right, so the next question. So as we said, you're the faculty advisor for Chess Club. In recent history, the Chess Club came under a little bit of fire when a certain someone, we're not going to say who, sent out some white text in their emails. Many students think that white text is sort of a huge part of Noble's culture, specifically clubs. And after having done that for many years, this year, within the first month or 2 of school, we got an email, no more white text. I want to ask you, do you think that white text should be banned? I mean, some students might think that Nobles has bigger fish to fry than cracking down on kids not emailing white text out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think if everybody knows the white text is there, and if everybody knows they can look for it, and as a result everything is clean, then shouldn't it be okay?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about the decision that was made and exactly why it was made.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It's fun, yeah. And I think the where they were coming from, and Mr. Spence and some other adults have talked about it with Nobleman and just in general. But it had to do with people being made fun of in white text.
I mean that's clearly not okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think it. I can't think of any time when that actually happened. The only thing was, there were 2 club members who would go back and forth a little bit, but it wasn't anything malicious, and they both knew it was a joke. But so your opinion is white text should stay.
I mean, white text should stay, could stay. It's fine with it staying as long as the white text rules are the same, for example, as the assembly rules.
Right.
If you can put it in white text, you got to be able to say it from the stage.
Right. This is the bomb, Beyond Insanity. You might want to start with the Bible and then go from there.
Did you put it on the whole thing?
I did.
So anybody will do it.
Anybody will do it.
Yeah, I feel it more immediately. Oh yeah, it's hotter.
While we're enduring this insane wing, I'd like to ask you 5 Nobles trivia questions.
Oh no.
Similar to the wings, they're going to increase in difficulty level.
Okay.
First one, how many acres is Nobles?
I have no idea. I'm supposed to know, I think. Can I guess?
Mm-hmm.
281.
Close. Not actually, you're not. 100 off. 187 is the answer.
All right.
Next one. What year did Nobles go co-ed?
Ooh. 1970. 3 or 4. 3.
4.
Ah! I should have known that one too.
It's hidden.
Yeah, I'm getting the spice.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I'm glad for the milk.
Yeah, and we have a little more too if we need to replenish, which I probably will. This is a tough one, the next one.
Hit me.
Can you name all the heads of school in Nobles?
Oh my god. Can
In
I go
order.
backwards? Can I go reverse order?
I was gonna say in order, but sure, reverse order is fine.
I gotta reverse. How many have there been? Can you tell me that?
I know that. Do you know that?
Okay, let's see. Catherine Hall,
Mm-hmm.
Robert Henderson, Richard Baker, Ted Gleason. That's 4.
Yep.
You know what's tricky is Wiggins. He was one of them.
He was one of them.
But he wasn't before
Before,
Gleason.
Yeah, he wasn't
Elliot
before
Putnam
Gleason.
was in there. It goes
There we go.
Gleason, Putnam, Wiggins.
Yep.
Are we at 6?
Yep. Yeah.
6. Gleason, Putnam, Wiggins. What always messes me up is I can't remember if Noble or Greeno was the first head. I think it was George Washington Cobb Noble.
Ding, ding,
He was
ding.
the first one.
Yep.
But there's one more.
No.
Was
That
there only 7?
7.
Okay, for some reason I thought there was supposed to be.
No. You got all 7. Yeah. 7 heads of school. That's impressive. All right. Next, number 4. What year did Michael Polbaum graduate?
Oh my god. What year is it right now?
2020.
2020. So I'm gonna say 2009.
1 year off. Ah! 2008.
I keep getting 1 year off.
You keep getting 1 year off.
Except on the acres.
Except on the acres. We were 100, but
Yeah.
101.
Same difference.
All right.
$1, $100.
Same difference. Final trivia question. What music video was filmed in the castle?
Oh, I'm hopeless. I can't tell you.
Think of faculty members and people they're related to.
Faculty members and people they're related to. Can I have one more hint?
Athletics
Athletics
is where they work.
is where they work. Are they related to a famous person who did a music video?
Yes.
So are we talking about Alex Gallagher? I don't think so.
We are.
We are.
We are.
I don't know who he's related to.
He's somehow related to the lead singer of Dispatch.
Oh,
Chad
yeah.
Stokes, right?
Right.
And then when they broke up, he started a band called State Radio.
Right.
And they filmed music video, Knights of Bostonia, at the castle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and they've also done stuff in Assembly.
Yeah.
Didn't State Radio come to Assembly?
Yeah, I think so.
remember that.
Not in my time, but
Yeah.
but I know that they have.
Yeah.
And then they also, I remember I saw him at a basketball game one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, CP, at the end of the journey, conquered 7 wings. This is the last dab.
Hot ones.
Now, we call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to dab your last wing with a little extra. You don't have to if you don't want to,
I'm ready.
but you can also do a little dunk if you want.
Come on. Yeah, a little dab will do you.
The little dab will do you. All right, the last dab.
Ready? This one's tasty.
I'm gonna finish it.
Ooh, it's kind of sweet and kind of spicy.
So CP, 8 wings down, crossing the finish line here. One final question for you. Wow, got me speaking wrong. So it'd be pretty unfair if we didn't ask you a physics question while you're here. So, I scoured the internet for a hard physics question and came up with this. Here's a piece of paper, pen if you need it. A football is kicked at a 50-degree angle to the horizontal. It travels a horizontal distance of 20 meters before hitting the ground. What is the initial speed?
50 meters per second.
Boom, done. CP. Final thing for us to do here. Roll out the red carpet for you. 8 wings down, 8 hot questions. Thank you so much for your willingness to be here today. Appreciate it. Only one more thing to do. This camera, this camera, this camera. Tell the people what you got going on in your life. Any plugs?
Any plugs? Oh my god. I love you all. There you go.
Well, we love you too, CP.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you for being here.
Alright, you're welcome.
All right, cool.